In a stunning move that has sent shockwaves through Washington's corridors of power, Pete Hegseth fired Susan Rice from her Department of Defense advisory position. The abrupt dismissal of one of the most seasoned and influential voices in American foreign and domestic policy raises a storm of questions. What could have triggered such a bold and unexpected decision? What dynamics behind the scenes led to the unraveling of a decades-long public service legacy? As this sudden fallout captures national attention, it invites a deeper look into the life, career, and quiet power of Susan Rice, a woman who has shaped policy at the highest levels, navigated controversy with resilience, and built an empire of influence few truly understand. Born on November 17, 1964, in Washington, D.C., Susan Rice was raised in a household deeply rooted in education and civic duty. Her father, Emmett J. Rice, was a noted economist and one of the first African Americans to serve on the Federal Reserve Board, while her mother, Lois Dixon Rice, was a pioneering education policy expert. Susan's academic promise was evident early on as she attended the prestigious National Cathedral School, excelling both academically and athletically. She continued her education at Stanford University, graduating with honors and earning membership in Phi Beta Kappa. Her academic path led her to Oxford University, where she was awarded a doctorate in international relations, setting the stage for her influential career in global policy. Rice's career bridges the corridors of government and the strategic landscape of the private sector. She began as a management consultant at McKinsey & Company, sharpening her analytical skills before stepping into public service. Under the Clinton administration, she served in several high-ranking roles, gaining recognition for her policy acumen. In 2009, she was appointed U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, where she became a central figure in shaping American foreign policy. In 2013, she made history as the first African-American woman to serve as National Security Advisor. A staunch critic of President Donald Trump's foreign policy, Rice became a prominent voice in national discourse. Under President Joe Biden, she was appointed to lead the Domestic Policy Council, a role she held until stepping down in May 2023. Beyond her political and financial achievements, Rice has maintained a deep commitment to philanthropy. In 2015, she joined charity Water, contributing to global clean water initiatives. Her support of the party-run graduate school reflects her ongoing investment in academic excellence, particularly for doctoral students. She has served on the board of the U.S. Fund for UNICEF, co-founded the Global Fund for Women, and has supported the National Endowment for Democracy, affirming her dedication to advancing human rights and global equity. Throughout her career, Susan Rice has also faced significant public scrutiny. Among the controversies was the accusation of requesting the de-identification of U.S. citizens in intelligence reports. Her role following the 2012 Benghazi attacks also came under intense political fire, with critics accusing her of misleading the public. In more recent years, she made headlines for condemning remarks by Representative Ted Burchett regarding Vice President Kamala Harris in 2024, reinforcing her continued engagement in defending integrity and respect in political discourse. Susan Rice's personal life is anchored by her enduring marriage to Ian Officer Cameron, a partnership that began in their college years at Stanford University during the early 1980s. Their connection, rooted in mutual respect and shared intellectual pursuits, blossomed into a lifelong bond. Cameron, a native of Victoria, British Columbia, pursued a successful career in journalism, ultimately becoming an executive producer at ABC News. Born on June 11, 1961, he brought a calm and supportive presence that would complement Rice's fast-paced career in national and international affairs. They were married on September 12, 1992, in a ceremony at the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C., marking the beginning of a life built on shared values and unwavering loyalty. As Rice navigated demanding roles, from U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations to National Security Advisor, Cameron embraced the role of a stay-at-home father, providing a steady home environment that enabled her to meet the challenges of public service. His quiet strength and commitment to family created a foundation that allowed their household to thrive amid the pressures of political life. Together, they raised two children, John David Rice Cameron and Maris Rice Cameron, in an environment that valued civic responsibility and independent thinking. John David, affectionately known as Jake, became known for his outspoken conservative views while studying at Stanford. As president of the Stanford College Republicans, he publicly supported former President Donald Trump, a position that contrasted sharply with his mother's Democratic principles. Despite their ideological differences, their relationship has remained grounded in mutual respect and open dialogue, an embodiment of the values instilled within their home. Maris Rice Cameron, by contrast, has largely maintained a private life, steering clear of the public spotlight. In her memoir Tough Love, Rice shared that Maris experienced emotional strain during moments of intense media scrutiny, particularly during the aftermath of the 2012 Benghazi attacks. Yet through those trials, their bond remained strong. Rice has described her daughter as thoughtful, resilient, and everything she could hope for in a child, a sentiment that speaks to the love and grounding influence their family has maintained through the years. There are no public accounts of Susan Rice engaging in other romantic relationships, a testament to the deep and consistent commitment she shares with Cameron. Their marriage, built on decades of shared experience and mutual support, remains a central pillar in her life, providing stability and strength throughout her distinguished and high-profile career. Susan Rice's financial success is the result of a strategic and multifaceted career that spans public service, corporate leadership, and private investment. With a net worth exceeding $40 million, she has leveraged her expertise and influence to generate significant income beyond government roles. In a single year, she earned approximately $620,000 through speaking engagements, highlighting her value as a respected voice in policy and global affairs. Her appointment to the Netflix board in 2018 further enhanced her financial profile, providing both salary and equity. The release of her memoir, Tough Love, brought in an additional $250,000 in royalties. Her investment portfolio reveals a sharp financial acumen, including holdings in Canadian oil and gas sectors and major firms such as Microsoft, Apple, and several leading commercial banks. This success is mirrored in her impressive real estate portfolio. Rice resides in a $4.3 million mansion in Washington, D.C.'s exclusive Colorama neighborhood. The 1929-built residence, designed in Georgian Revival style, features refined architectural details including a formal living room, a richly paneled library, and an opulent master suite. Complementing this urban elegance is her $1.5 million home in New Hampshire, where traditional charm meets modern comfort. This serene retreat reflects her taste for refined living spaces that balance prestige with personal comfort. Susan Rice's story is one of intellectual rigor, personal discipline, and unyielding dedication to public service. Her life reflects the challenges of maintaining integrity while navigating the highest levels of government. Through triumphs, controversies, and personal evolution, Susan Rice remains a formidable figure in American politics, embodying resilience, vision, and an unwavering commitment to both principle and progress. Thank you for watching.